following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, first of all, the obituary announcement. Colin Powell, very famous military personnel and politician in the United States. In my view, he should have run for president some years ago. But at any rate, he died at 84. And he, let's see here, had pre-existing conditions of bone marrow cancer, okay. He also had Parkinson's disease, and he did have the 2 vaccinations, and he died of complications. And, you know, they're pointing to the fact that he had these 2 pre-existing conditions. He was famous because he was a 4-star general, and he was also the first black Secretary of State in the United States, and he was the son of 2 Jamaican immigrants, okay? So he was born American, but his mom and dad were born Jamaicans and came here and attained U.S. citizenship. Great story. And he was a very unique guy. I would say he was a party. In other words, he wasn't really big in a particular party. He just was out for the truth. Very unique guy, and I'll have more stories about him a little bit later. At any rate, also, today is very important. I've been looking at China, for 3 months, and they haven't had listed a new case of infections or a new case of death in the last 3 months. I said, is that true, or they just shut off information because it's so bad, or what? Well, it is China, People's Republic of China, big China. They're listing on their COVID story today 2 billion, that's with a B, 2,232,000, no, let me back that up, 2,232,000,000, okay, 88,000 vaccinations, okay, so there's many of these people got 2 vaccinations, or, you know, some of them didn't get any at all, and many got 2 vaccinations or whatever. They're only listing 96,546 infections and 4,636 dead, and that's been for about, 4 or 5 months, been the same number. So I've tried asking Siri 15 different ways, and I keep getting the same numbers, but the vaccination thing was new today. Our numbers continue to go up. USA, with a population of 332 million, 1/5 that of China. We have 45,798,999 as of this morning. These are this morning's numbers, infections, okay? We have 744,688 dead. And you look at India, just a little bit short of what China's population is. They have 1.3 billion. They have 34,081,315 infections and 452,321 dead. Now, let's look at a couple of interesting states here. Let's compare Arizona with 7.5 million population versus Hong Kong with 7.5 million population. Hong Kong is almost 100% Asian, okay? And Arizona is like 50% Latino, and it has a black population and Native American population also. And Arizona, and remember, both Hong Kong and Arizona have 7.5 million people. Let's see here. Hong Kong has 12,300 infections, and Arizona has 1.1 million infections. Hong Kong has 213 dead, and Arizona has 20,500 dead. Let's look at another one here. Let's look at Louisiana with 5 million versus New Zealand with 5 million population. New Zealand has 4,991 infections and 28 dead. Louisiana has 751,874 infections and 14,000 dead. Canada has 37.9 million population. They have 1.6 million infections and 28,000 dead. UK has 67 million infections. Let me back that up. 67 million population, pardon me, and 5.7 million infections and 129,000 dead. All right. So what does all this tell you? In most of these countries and states I mentioned to you, they have vaccination programs, but it still goes on. You have to appreciate there's really three things that are necessary to beat this thing. And number one is to make sure that your immune system is good. Okay, well, that means no bad foods, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, butter, rye, no sugar, no carbonated drinks. You have to stay away from those kind of things. Then you need to take the 90 essential nutrients to make sure your bone marrow has enough nutrition to make antibodies to go out and kill and eat the viruses and bacteria, fungus, and yeast. And so you can't be eating gluten, so you're able to absorb the nutrition. Then you have to be able to supplement with the nutrition to make sure you're getting everything. You can't depend on the food anymore, so that's kind of scary. And vaccinations work better earlier than 1882 because we had wood stoves and fireplaces and fire pits for putting wood ashes in the gardens and wood ashes in our food. And wood ashes were primarily minerals, only a small amount of carbon. They're primarily minerals, okay? And again, I want to warn everybody that, times are tough. The shelves are empty in the grocery stores, and people are going to these places, where they thrift stores, and they're selling old stuff that stores get rid of. Don't forget aspergillus. The bread mold has aflatoxin in it, causes liver cancer, so stay away from the old bread. If you don't want liver cancer, we'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the Mineral Capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And, it's everybody's choice whether you're going to get the vaccination or not, unless it's demanded by your workplace or the government office you're working in or whatever. But really, it's your choice. But just remember, this is all us. We have to protect everybody, and including ourselves, so it's not just me. And I respect whatever anybody's decisions are, but just remember, we're all in this together. This is us. I do want people to take their 90 essential nutrients, better yet, the 215, go for the Big Hammer, the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. And then we have secret sauces for over 600 diseases you can add to that. And then you want to get a hold of the book Immortality. It goes into all these things that very successful human cultures have done to live long times, the things that they consciously, proactively eliminated and things they consciously, proactively did. Then epigenetics, showing that there are no genetically transmitted diseases. There are no genetically transmitted diseases, no genetically transmitted birth defects. That's why I'm one of the founding fathers of the science of epigenetics. So it's a $25 million NIH grant. It's a big story. Well, sometime we'll talk about the whole thing. Hell's Kitchen goes into 1882 and electricity and how that's been the big killer. Electricity's been the big killer because we didn't have the wood ashes anymore to put in our gardens and in our food. And then Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods. People are wanting for years for me to give recipes for gluten-free. Well, we got this book, Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods. It's 300 pages filled with recipes. It's a book. It was a 3-year research project with 3 professional chefs and myself. And then, of course, don't forget, it's all in your head, 25 different diseases that you can get from just osteoporosis of the skull alone. Okay, you can go to www.drjwallach.com and get these books, the CDs, the DVDs. Don't forget. Exercise without supplementation is suicide, and only dead athletes don't lie. Okay, back to you, Doug. What's up?
Okay, I've got a great story here. We always try to get people to avoid sugar if they can. And they say tasty ways to use vegetables for a sugar substitute. They say you can sweeten your favorite foods with vegetables. Many vegetables are sweet due to natural sugars they contain. Carrots, for instance, could be added to muffins and cakes, and they make a delicious sweet juice alone or with other vegetables. Beets are fantastic in smoothies and sauces, while onions have a surprisingly high sugar content. Naturally sweet vegetables like sweet potatoes are being added to make healthy sweeteners. And they say you can use sweet potatoes in chocolate brownies. They say add natural roasted sweet potatoes, added natural sweetness to chocolate brownies and cutting down on the sugar. Plus, the soluble fiber in sweet potatoes helps control blood sugar levels by slowing the absorption rate of sugar in the gut and helps you feel full. Sweet potatoes are also naturally gluten-free. And then they say you can add sweet potatoes as a sugar substitute for miso paste and hoisin sauce. I've never heard of that. And it's usually used with stir fries. And then they go on to say it can often be used as a glaze or a marinade. And a key ingredient to this sauce is you can use fermented soy paste. And then they go on to say you can sweeten soup with carrots. It adds you can add it to tomato basil soup by throwing in a few grated carrots into the mix. Carrots will also help make the soup extra creamy, minus the saturated fats in regular cream. So there you go.
Yeah, and of course I have baked sweet potatoes with butter and our pink Himalayan salt for dinner 3 nights a week and 2 breakfasts in the morning. And carrots are a big thing with me. I have salads with tomatoes, and I use carrots a lot in salads. And let's see here. I do eat things like avocados. And so, there's all kinds of ways to eat. And, of course, this is why we have these books. I want you, again, to go to drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com. Got 15 books. Got 2 new ones there. It's all in your head with the 25 different diseases you get from osteoporosis of the skull, and the Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods. And then these 2 new CDs, get all this stuff, www.drjwallach.com. Add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I gotta tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, United Flag Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay. So, any big stories for us today?
No, I think Colin Powell, that's a big story. You already talked about that, so.
Yep. Now I'll probably have more tomorrow on him because he was a 4-star general and Secretary of State of the United States, and he's the son of Jamaican immigrants. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
He's an extraordinary human being, and so he was a plus and a great example of the great things that can happen in America. So I'm very, very proud of him. And and all the things he did and all the people he helped all over the world. Great guy. But
he was a very decent human being.
Yeah, that's the thing. He never said a bad word about anybody.
Yeah, you can't say that about very many politicians, hardly any, right?
That's true. He never said a bad word, and he was legendary. You know, he'd do things for hours until the middle of the night, and then he would write notes to his kids and send notes to his kids and things like that before he would even leave the office. But he always got the government's work, the people's work done first. He's just an amazing guy. But at any rate, what is your regimen? You only weigh about 110 pounds. What do you take for supplements, Charmaine?
I counted them the other day. I take like about a little over 50 pills in the morning. So.
Okay, how many different products does that represent?
Oh man, dozens. I mean,
yeah,
I take
dozens, 15.
I take glucogel, MSM, Fucoid Z, EFA, Killer Biotic, vitamin D3. Let me think here.
What multiple do you take? Do you take Healthy Start Pack?
No, I take the Tangerine 2.0 tablets, and I take the Ultimate Daily Classic.
Mm-hmm. The liquid, okay, yeah.
And I take, let me think here. I take Immortalium every day. I take Synaptive every day. Oh boy, I take.
What about Rebound?
Well, when we have it, I take it. I drink it. Yeah.
Well, we have it. We got sticks and we got powder.
Well, yeah, but the canisters, we're running low on the cans.
The cans, yeah.
We're almost out of the cans. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, so
there's more stuff that I didn't name, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but you've been doing this for how many years now?
Over 30 years, yeah, going on
over
31 years.
Yeah. Okay, well that's why, you look like you're 40 years old and you're what, 78?
Yeah, well, I had a 30-year-old say he would guess my late 50s, so.
Yeah. And so everybody it's very respectable, and the point that I'm getting at here, most people think I'm 50 when they look at me. They don't believe that I'm, 83 now. And it's one of those things where if you take care of yourself and give your body everything it needs to maintain the cells, the tissues, and the organs of your body, and stay away from the bad stuff that mess around with absorption and cause inflammation, you can add 25 to 50 healthful years to your life. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there, in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the ultimate tangy tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And, Shar and I have a project. We're working to save the reefs and the dead zones and all kind of stuff. We've kind of got it figured out. We got a new book that we're working on coming out here probably by the end of this year. And this is one of the many, many projects in the book that's covered. We have these dead zones. As the name implies, there's no oxygen there, so there's no living things. And the Arabian Sea has the biggest one. The Gulf of Mexico is the next biggest one. The next biggest one is the Baltic Sea for some of these European countries. And so, and then, of course, the reefs. The reefs are being damaged by the same thing that are causing the dead zones. It's just happening in these reefs because of location. So anyway, it's very exciting. We know the problem, and so we know what the solution is, and so Shar and I are working on that, so you'll be hearing more about that. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Los Angeles, California. And Joe, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello,
Hi,
Joe,
Dr. Wallach. How are you today?
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, how can we help you?
I'm having problems with, I've gone to my doctors in the last, let's say 4 months. I have started having stiffness in my knees and kind of in my shoulders. And I went to her, and so she said it was like an onset of pre-arthritis, but I'm not accepting that. And so I've been trying to find out a solution for it. I think I'm not trying to diagnose myself, but I do feel like it's some type of infection in my body that's causing this. And I'm 77 years old, and I've never had this problem before, so I'm trying to get ahead of it.
Okay, now let's stop here. Did they test you for rheumatoid arthritis?
They did not test me, but she thought it was an onset of it. Now, what happens is I'm good once I start walking. Once I start moving, I'm fine. When I get up in the morning time, I have the stiffness in my knees. And once I start walking, it's okay.
Okay, can you stop there? Let's see, you say you're 70 what? How old are you, 70 what?
77.
77, okay. And how much do you weigh?
What was it? I think I weighed 145.
Okay, that's close enough.
5'3".
Okay, yeah. Okay. Do you have any other issues? Any diabetes? Any high blood pressure?
High blood pressure, I do have.
Okay. Do you have any kidney issues?
No.
You got your blood pressure under control with medication?
Yes.
Okay. And then, do you have any skin problems, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
No.
Any bowel problems, constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, celiac disease, Crohn's disease?
I don't have that occasionally. Of course, you have the problem of going to the bathroom occasionally.
Okay, so constipation once in a while. Okay, do you have any
Yes.
ringing in the ears, any tinnitus or ringing or buzzing or noise, slushing in your ears, anything like that?
No.
Okay, good. Do you have any balance problems or things like dizziness, vertigo?
No dizziness, no.
Okay. All right. Charmaine, you're about in the same age group as Joe. What would you say is going on with her?
Well, she could have osteoporosis of the skull. It could be causing all that.
And she could have sciatica, low back stuff.
Yep.
And not necessarily have pain in her low back, but squeezing the nerves, so she's feeling it down in her knees, and she's got it in her shoulders. It could be her skull squeezing the spinal cord, causing it in her shoulders. So hang on here, Joe. We'll be back, and Char and I will give you a program.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And again, if you want to add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life, get a hold of the book Immortality, get a hold of the book Epigenetics, get a hold of the book Hell's Kitchen, get a hold of the book Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods, get a hold of the book It's All in Your Head. You go to www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com. Okay, Doug, let's go back to Joe, and let's see here. Charmaine, what would you do for her?
Well, first of all, she needs to get on a gluten-free diet, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils, and then I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, vitamin D3 for absorption, MSM, and I get her on Fucoid Z too because of her. She's close to my age. And then Ultimate Daily Classic also, and
that's for the high blood pressure. Ultimate Daily Classic
care of
for
it,
blood pressure.
Take care of everything. Yep. Also,
yeah, so what you want to do, Joe? And you said MSM. Okay,
yep.
At 145 pounds, 1 bottle of untold dose. You can take 3 twice a day, and then just follow the directions on the labels for everything else. And it's one of those things where you. Once you get going on this, very quickly, within, say, 2 to 4 weeks, you're going to see really significant benefit. I always tell people, Joe, give us 90 days, because if you're absorbing, you cannot help but see benefit in the areas of high blood pressure, knees, shoulders. I mean, we deal with professional athletes and Olympic athletes all the time, stiffness. And what would you do for her occasional constipation? What would you give her for that, Charmaine?
Get some herbal rainforest and take a tablespoon of that at night before she goes.
Yeah, there you go. Take a tablespoon of herbal rainforest at night at her body weight. It has 13 cleansing herbs and 78 minerals in it. It's just a legend, when it comes to making things happen on a regular basis. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Michigan. And Terrence, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Terrence, you're on the air. How can we help you? Okay, what's up, sir?
I'm actually calling about my son. He was born with Crouzon syndrome, and because of the situation, he has a shot in his head. Plus, he got mild hearing loss. I was trying to see, is there anything that you could do for him? He's only 8 years old, so I was trying to see if there's something that could be done to help him.
Okay, now, was he born with hearing loss, or did he, get?
It's because of the condition, the Crouzon syndrome that he had when he was born. That's the cause of it.
Okay, I've never heard of Crouzon syndrome. So what's the classical symptoms of Crouzon syndrome?
I mean, it's like the skull formed prematurely in the womb, and because of that, he had 20-something surgeries because of it. And like I said, they had to put the shunt in the back of his head because of it, and also the
Okay, now, so why did he have? Okay, stop. Why did he have these surgeries? What symptoms did he have that required 20-something surgeries?
It's like the deformity in the skull.
I know, but what symptoms? What symptoms did he have?
What do you mean, what symptoms?
Well, could he not open his mouth? Was he deaf?
No, he wasn't. He's not deaf. It's just mild hearing loss because of it, but he's not deaf or anything like that. It's just the skull formed prematurely in the womb, so they had to correct it.
But there's got to be symptoms. In other words, what was his symptoms? Did he have hearing loss? Could he not open his mouth and chew his food? Could he not swallow? Was he blind? What were his symptoms?
No, he's not blind. He basically, he could chew. They didn't have to do any surgery on his jaw or anything like that, even though they're talking about it. But, no, he's not blind, nothing like that. It's just the correction as much as they can.
Okay. Well, you have to appreciate babies are born with osteoporosis of the skull. An adult, that same disease might be called Paget's disease, where the skull is thicker than normal, and it squeezes all these cranial nerves and causes all these symptoms. That's why I'm asking you what symptoms he has. Okay, I'll have to look up Crouzon. Is it spelled with a K or a C? How do you spell Crouzon?
It's spelled with a C, Crouzone syndrome.
Okay, Crouzon
syndrome.
Okay, Crouzon syndrome. Okay, I'll look that up. Thank you.
I was thinking maybe, I was thinking maybe it's osteoporosis of the skull. I wasn't too sure.
What does he weigh?
He's 8 years old. I'm assuming. I think he weighs about 60 pounds or something like that. Maybe 60. He's 8 years old.
Okay. All right. Charmaine, what would you do for this little boy? Okay. Terrence's son. Okay. He's 8 years old, weighs about 60 pounds. What would you do for him?
Well, I would compare this to osteoporosis of the skull.
Mm-hmm.
So I would get him on a healthy bone and joint pack, and I would add the MSM and the Fucoid Z, vitamin D3 for absorption. And
stop there for a minute. Let's say he doesn't want to take all those pills. What would you do for him for a supplement?
Well, he could take the kids' toddy and the EFAs.
Now you're cooking. Now you're cooking. And we have a liquid. We also have a liquid collagen, right? We have a liquid glucogel.
Right.
And
And
so
he
he
needs
could go all.
glucogel. He needs a liquid glucogel, definitely.
Yeah, and vitamin D3. Okay. And so I'll look this up, but that's a good way to get started. If you think he's not going to take all those pills in the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, then get the Kids Toddy. It's a very good tasting liquid. Follow the directions on the label for dosage. He also needs the EFA soft gel capsules, and then he also needs the extra calcium. And I would get him, he needs two things. He needs the liquid glucogel. Again, follow the directions for dosage for him. Liquid glucogel, and also the Beyond OsteoFX, Beyond OsteoFX. And then for energy, he can use our Rebounder Sports Drink, but then I'll look this up and find out more about this. But it sounds like Char's exactly right. I've seen so many kids born with osteoporosis of the skull because the mama didn't have enough nutrition, even though she may have been taking some prenatal vitamins. If she was eating gluten, wheat, butter, I know she couldn't absorb the nutrition and the prenatal vitamins. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Oklahoma. And Melanie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Melanie. You're
Hi,
on the
Dr.
air.
Wallach.
Hi.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I'm calling about a longevity person that's been with the company for years. She's on the products, but at this time, and she's been with you for years. But at this point, she weighs 145. She's 61 years old, and it's very painful when she swallows. She has lost 16 pounds, and she hasn't eaten in 12 days. She only takes a few small sips of Z-Radical, maybe 2 ounces, and about 2 ounces of milk.
Okay, stop. Does she have any arthritis or anything, a history of that?
No.
Does she ever complain about ringing in her ears or noise in her ears?
No.
Does she have a balance problem?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Oftentimes when people have a swallowing issue, this is a squeezing, okay, of the glossopharyngeal nerve, the ninth cranial nerve, and it causes problems with swallowing, causes problems with functioning of the tongue. They lose their sense of taste, all kinds of stuff going on when you have the squeezing of that ninth cranial nerve, the osteoporosis of the skull. Not unusual in somebody who's 61 years old. And so you need to ask her. She may have the buzzing in her ears or ringing in her ears, but she's not complaining about it. But what would you do for this Melanie's friend here, Charmaine?
I would get her on a Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, and I would add to it vitamin D3 for absorption. I would add the MSM, and I would also add the Fucoid Z. And
okay, it's a good start.
Get her on a gluten-free diet, of course.
No oatmeal for breakfast.
Yeah.
Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Youngevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Youngevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the health benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's Immune Plus, a full, robust coffee blend combined with the immune-supporting benefits of echinacea and the full-spectrum daily requirement of vitamins and minerals. Boost your immune system every day with JavaFit's Immune Plus multivitamin coffee. Available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors on Live, the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to Melanie in Oklahoma. How can we help you? Second question.
Well, you were asking about there's not ringing in the ears, but there's some sensitivity there around the ears. And but the main thing is not even drinking or eating. There's I swallow. That's painful. So
I told you. So she's probably got osteoporosis, skull squeezing, the ninth cranial nerve, the glossopharyngeal nerve, which causes painful swallowing, loss of the voice, tongue issues, and so forth. And she's got to start. What you might do is just get some of our plant minerals, the liquid plant minerals, and rub them on her skin, a couple of cupfuls a day. But she needs to be taking in fluids. Wouldn't hurt for her to take the Rebound. She can. Just put like a teaspoon of the Rebound in her mouth, and she'll absorb it through her oral tissues. But she's got to get fluids. Otherwise, she's got to go to a doctor and get some IVs because she won't last long. If she's 2 weeks without water, you got to be kidding me. Okay, so this is, she's got kind of an emergency going on here. That's got to be done. Okay, I apologize. We've got to go on to the next caller. Okay, Doug, let's go to the next caller.
Let's head to Florida. And Kim, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay, Kim, we only have moments here. How can we help you?
Okay, I'm 65, 185 pounds. I have been on your products for nearly a year now. I have brachial pruritus, they say, on my arms, which she thinks is caused by maybe neck problems. The sun will activate it and where just on my arms, they itch really bad, and they will break out in these bumps. And it's really active at nighttime.
Okay, when you lay down.
And I do have low back pain. It can happen standing up, laying down. I do have low back pain. I'm retired from the post office, so back issues.
Okay. Cheryl, quickly, what would you do for Kim from Florida? She is 65 years old, 185 pounds. Brachial, this means her armpit. Okay. She's got stuff going on. One last question, Kim. Do you have any ringing in your ears or buzzing or roaring in your ears?
No, but I do have psoriasis. I got about 5 years ago.
Okay, you have psoriasis. Okay, what's going on with her, Charmaine?
Psoriasis is a gluten intolerance, so she's got to get off gluten. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils. And then I would get her on two healthy bone and joint packs, and get her on the MSM, the Fucoid Z, vitamin D3 for absorption, and I'd also get her on Ultimate Daily Classic.
And I would throw in the health, the hair, skin, and nails, and throw that in also, 3 of those twice a day. And then call us every couple of weeks, Kim, and we'll walk you through this. You'll have a great story because everything you have is a nutritional deficiency, and you do all the right stuff, stay away from the bad stuff so you can maximize absorption. And you will, give it 90 days. You'll be a miracle story to share with our listeners. So I look forward to hearing from you. But you're going to have to really jump on this, get off all the bad foods so you can absorb, and then follow Charmaine's suggestions to the T, and you will be amazed at how well you're going to do. Doctors only want to do is give you prednisone and painkillers and stuff like that. You're not dealing with the basic root problem. I know they didn't tell you that psoriasis was a gluten problem. They said, oh, that's an autoimmune thing. No, it's a gluten problem. And so Char gets an A+. And again, you have to stay away from wheat, barley, rye, and oats, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats, no sugar, no carbonated drinks, including the diet ones. People say, well, I'm not taking the sugar. Well, it's not only for the sugar, it's the carbonation, neutralize your stomach acid. Wouldn't hurt also to take a half a teaspoon twice a day of the pink Himalayan salt from our Savor Spice division, or pink Himalayan salt. That's going to help you absorb more nutrition, and because to absorb minerals, particularly, you need stomach acid. To break down proteins into amino acids so you can absorb them, you need stomach acid. But to make stomach acid, you need sodium chloride. Oh, that's salt. Well, my doctor says I can't have salt because I have a history of heart disease in my family. Well, you need a different doctor because the doctor doesn't know what he or she is talking about. So we have lots of stories to tell about doctors and salt. At any rate, thank you, everybody. Great stuff today. Thank you, Charmaine. Super job as usual. Thank you, Doug. Super job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.